City Pulse is sponsored by CN Vision Image Consulting, Chi, an international focus magazine. Music provided by Houston's own Dynamic Sound. HTV supports local businesses.
Hello, welcome to City Pulse. I'm Lucha Morales.
And I'm Nicole Robinson, and we're with the Human Resources Department.
We are so excited to be your host for this edition of City Pulse, a show for the City of Houston by the City of Houston, featuring stories about council leaders and their districts, city departments, and sponsored attractions around town. And thanks to the HR communications team, it's easier than ever for city employees to stay in the loop.
That's right, Lucha. Our team produces online publications like City Savvy, Benefits Pulse, and our HR YouTube channel, just like City Pulse, covers everything from city events to city programs.
And on today's episode, the Astros look to take it back when it comes to the World Series. The city breaks ground on an LBJ monument, and the housing department helps an elderly homeowner.
But first, both Lucha and I want to share some valuable information about human resources and what's going on in HR. What's this month?
It's October.
October, that means CMC for HR and all the departments here in the city of Houston. You have until the 31st to get your online donation in to your favorite charity. Another thing that's going on in HR is dependent care enrollment. You have November 8th in order to get that taken care of.
And HR is really pushing for city employees to get their health assessment done by November 15th. If you do so, you'll get $65 in your Healthy Awards account. So that's 65 more reasons to get to the doctor and get their health assessment done by November 15th.
Ooh, I like those odds.
I do too.
Saving money is always good.
Yes, it is. If you haven't noticed, the Houston Astros are kind of a big deal. Now in the World Series, for the second time in 3 years, the Take It Back slogan has become a rallying cry for the team and the city. Local artists have incorporated the slogan and the signature white H over orange star logo in new murals around town.
When we come back, local students travel to City Hall as part of Red Ribbon Week. More City Pulse after this.
We know you didn't do it. Just confess.
Okay, you're right. I didn't use the 311 app. I mean, I saw the pothole, but I just got lazy. I mean, I didn't use the 311 app.
You are pathetic.
Who says that kind of stuff?
Use the City of Houston app for all your 311 needs.
Whether you need a hand shopping for groceries, using up scraps, or finishing every bite, Meal Prep Mate can help you plan better and save more. Whether you're a newbie getting your first taste, a meal prepper honing your chops, or a meal prep pro hungry for a challenge, you can learn how to eat smarter, plan better, and save more at every step of meal prep. When you finish every bite, you save. Start prepping with Meal Prep Mate at SaveTheFood.com.
Oh, Vanessa. You gonna text her back?
Nope. I'm high. I'm gonna hit the treadmill.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
We need to go meet the guys. I'm lit. Can you drive?
Nope. I'm high. How about they come over?
Where?
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
You may not know the name Enrique Quique Camarena, but if you have ever worn a red ribbon, then you know the significance. 600 local students find out what it means to live a drug-free life.
The celebration to remember a hero who died in the line of duty has been going on over 25 years. Kiki Camarena worked as a DEA agent when he was shot and killed in Mexico. The Westbury High School Marching Band and the Blue Diamond High School for Law Enforcement opened the show.
It's a very symbolic day. You know, the fundamental basis for Red Ribbon comes from the tragic loss of one of our own, which is Special Agent Enrique Camarena. So the fact that we're here with all these children where we're pushing the message of, you know, self-reliance and the ability to say no and the importance to live a drug-free life.
There was a sea of red that could be seen on the students who were sitting on the front steps of City Hall, showing their support to say no to drugs.
We spoke with students who understand the message and will pass it along to their friends and other students.
Drugs should be completely knocked out of people's lives because it's not good for your health. People want to live and live their life happily, and it's not going to make them happier, or it's going to make them more sad and depressed.
The kids enjoyed seeing the canines, the DEA agents, and the U.S. Marshals and agents from the TABC.
Good boy.
Saying no to drugs provides a sense of empowerment. To further reinforce that impression, the Mayor's Office of Education teams with the Be Strong Foundation. Take a look.
What's happening here today is we're preparing for the Be Strong Live Tour 5th annual event. So behind me we have volunteers from our hero sponsor DSW that's bagging bags for all of the students. Be Strong believes that it's very important to teach young people that as they navigate hardship, as they navigate those challenges that they're facing, regardless if it's bullying, isolation, mental health issues, that it's very important to know how to navigate those. So the way that we partnered with the Mayor's Office of Education, actually one of our student leaders, Teresa DeMayo, a 15-year-old student that goes to school in Houston, is one of our leaders, and she went and presented to Mayor Turner and the City Council and asked for the Be Strong Live Tour to come here. Mayor Turner listened to Teresa and said that he thought that it was worthwhile, and so he came behind us, as well as his Office of Education, to bring this to the City of Houston.
Us at DSW, we believe in self-expression, and I think it's a great thing that we partner with the Be Strong campaign to support young children.
5, 4, 3, 2, go.
The city recognizes the work done by HPD's Chicano Squad, which is the first of its kind in the United States. Now the Houston Police Department has an exhibit to honor its existence.
I'm honored to be with you today to celebrate the Chicano Squad and open an exhibit that recognizes several outstanding individuals who served with distinction in the city of Houston. You know, several weeks ago, I joined with Councilmember Robert Gallegos to present proclamations to the original members of the Chicano Squad on the 40th anniversary of the group's founding. I also had the honor of declaring August 20th Chicano Squad Day in the city of Houston. The Chicano Squad was the first of its kind in the country, not in the state of Texas, but in the country. And the officers embraced the challenge and did an outstanding job. The ability to speak Spanish, engage residents, and build relationships and trust in the community made a difference. And it mattered more because the officers cared. And that's why the highly decorated Chicano Squad was successful and why they were able to help prevent and solve a lot of crimes. The squad was nationally recognized in 1997 when it posted a 91% homicide clearance rate, a trend which continued over the years before it was disbanded. And today their legacy endures. It serves as a blueprint for the kind of community-oriented policing in place today. Congratulations to those who served, and I invite all Houstonians to visit the exhibit and honor those who dedicated their lives to serving the community. Now please join me in another round of applause for the original members of the Chicano Squad: Jose De Leon, Robert Gay Wood, Raymond Gonzalez, U.P. Hernandez, Jim Montera, Cece Mascara, and Jose Silvera Jr. Thank you all for your service.
Up next, we'll tell you about Mrs. Pruitt and a milestone that has been years in the making.
Stay with us. So you ready for Saturday?
Vets, you served our country, and now you're home looking for a job. But how often have you applied and never heard back? That can be frustrating. That's why Edge for Vets was created, to open the world for you. The Houston Airport System and its business partners are hiring and offer this unique opportunity to get an edge in the interview process. To find out more, contact us at edgeforvets.org.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming. When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Houston, where cultures come together.
Where inspiration
takes center stage.
And big dreams come true.
It's where fun happens every day.
Houston's a city on the move. It's a city that makes you groove.
That's the heartbeat. That's the rhythm of my town. Of my town. My town. My town.
Our town.
H-Town.
Houston is a city that inspires. Visit Houston for yourself and find out where the inspiration leads you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to City Pulse. The legacy of President Lyndon B. Johnson and the contributions he made in transforming Houston into the Space City will be immortalized at Little Tranquility Park in 2020.
The privately funded LBJ Monument and surrounding features will be a tourist attraction, a history lesson, an inspirational gathering place, and a testament to how the persistence and dedication of one person can change the course of our city, state, nation, and the world. In Houston, we recognize our debt to great presidents without regard to political affiliation, but we do prize highly respected, special persons like late presidents who spent formative years right here in our city.
Doing the right thing is what Houstonians have done in times of trial and times of triumph for countless families, including my own. That's why being here for this groundbreaking means so very much to generations of Johnsons. My hope is that when people seek comfort from the tarmacs of life, they will come to this park and gaze upon a statue of Lyndon Johnson and recall how much my father cared and how hard he tried for Houston and for all of us. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Before we go, we want to leave you with an uplifting story. Starting over is never easy, especially for an elderly homeowner. Thankfully, Mrs. Pruitt got some much needed assistance with Houston Housing and Community Repair Programs.
This is Mr. Lois Pruitt accepting the keys to her new home. It's a moment years in the making. Her home has been damaged over the years, time and weather events taking their toll. Her neighborhood of Setagast was hard hit during the last few major storms. This is a community in need of a lift of spirits as well as buildings. She received a full construction, overseen by J.W. Turner Construction, and built in just 45 days. With age-in-place features across the home and a thorough walkthrough from HCDD Inspector Marion and J.W. Turner Builder Matt, Ms. Pruitt can feel secure in her place here for the long term.
Go ahead and open it.
How does it feel? It really feels good. I'm really proud. I'm really grateful. My heart is a little bit sad, sure, but I got enough God in my life to know He'll take care of everything, and I appreciate everything. I'm just very, very happy.
We're grateful for such an optimistic take and to see all of the work pay off. Reconstruction is a long process, but it's also an investment in people, in communities, and in Houston. Welcome home, Ms. Pruitt.
That does it for this edition of City Pulse. I'm Lucha Morales.
And I'm Nicole Robinson. Be sure to check out the HR department online at cohemployeenews.com and follow us at COH Employee News.
Until next time, have a great day, and thanks for watching HTV. Your story, your voice, your station.
Go Stros!
Oh my gosh.
I don't like how that would happen. You're going to have to redo that. Because the teleprompter was slow. I can't do nothing with my hand.
Nicole, can you take your phone and read that?